Hi, I'm Wayne Allyn Root for RootForAmerica.com. Famed actor and director Mel Gibson has written this script before. This is how the entire government and corrupt powers that be conspired against Sir William Wallace of Braveheart fame and against Jesus himself in The Passion of Christ. It didn't end well either time for men who actually tried to speak for the people, to wake up the sleeping, scared, powerless masses of working and middle-class people who were being fleeced by the kings and their corrupt courts. Jesus and Sir William Wallace spoke for the people, and the state fought back hard and viciously. It's happening again. Donald Trump is certainly no Jesus Christ. That's not what I'm saying. He's certainly not perfect. Trump is flawed like any other human being, but he's nonetheless facing one of the most intense, over-the-top attacks ever seen in world history. It's clear that Trump is making the most powerful people in the world very nervous, and they've decided something must be done about it. Here's a partial list of the suspects: the top officials at the deep state, the FBI, the CIA, the NSA, the crooks and extortion artists running government agencies like the EPA, IRS, and FDA, the criminals willing to let vets die at the VA, the establishment GOP politicians, aka rhinos, like John McCain, Mitch McConnell, Paul Ryan, Lindsey Graham. There are hundreds of them, long lists, bought and paid for by the lawyers, lobbyists, consultants, and billion-dollar corporations. The big shots who run America's media, many of whom are related to the big shots running our government. The CEOs who run multi-million-dollar multinational corporations who survive on billion-dollar government contracts. The globalists who want open borders so millions of illegals can overwhelm the system and destroy capitalism, and to import millions of foreigners legally into America who don't think or vote like Americans. The DC establishment, the lawyers, lobbyists, consultants, and publicists who all survive on government contracts. Don't forget the millions of government employees and government employee unions who make a living on grossly overpaid salaries and obscene pensions, not to mention any bribes they get on the side from steering government contracts to the right players. And of course, Democrat politicians like President Barack Obama, almost President Hillary Clinton, former President Bill Clinton, Valerie Jarrett, Eric Holder, John Corzine, Harry Reid, to name just a few on the left who have done such damage to the American people, taxpayers, and the U.S. Constitution and never had to face the piper. Trump threatens a whole lot of powerful people. They all have so much to lose. That's why they're all nervous, frightened, paranoid, and even hysterical. Trump is threatening their corrupt game. He's upsetting their apple cart. He's derailing their gravy train. The jig is up. So they have to stop him at all costs. Not just stop him, but destroy him, lynch him, crucify him. They need to send a clear message so no one ever tries to educate, enlighten, or empower the people ever again. That's why the gates of hell have been opened on President Donald Trump. That's why Trump is facing a tsunami, earthquake, tornado, and massive hailstorm all in one. And I know why. I wrote a book entitled The Murder of the Middle Class about the unholy conspiracy between big government, big business, and big media. They all benefit by the billions from this partnership, and it's in all of their interest to protect one another. It's all for one and one for all, like the Three Musketeers. It's a heck of a filthy relationship that makes everyone involved filthy rich. Everyone except the American people and the American taxpayer. We get ripped off. We're the patsies. We're the targets. The taxpayers are fleeced, defrauded, and scammed every day in every way. These people are all on the take in one way or another. They all depend on big government to fund their lavish salaries, pensions, privileged lives, kids in private school, you name it. They need to kill Trump, whether it be character assassination or the real thing. Don't put it by him. No matter. He's got to be neutralized and silenced before this goes too far, before the people actually start to believe they are the masters, not the servants, before the people actually start to believe they're the foundation of America, not the privileged class that runs government. Remember Trump's great words only days ago at Liberty University. He said, "In America, we don't worship government, we worship God." Those words will go down in history. That's Trump's legacy. But those words cemented in the minds of the DC powers that be that Trump is dangerous and he's got to be stopped. The gates of hell opened up immediately after that speech went viral. Think that's a coincidence? Those powerful words frighten all these corrupt and powerful people who aren't paid by God. They're paid by government and you, the taxpayer. I sincerely believe President Trump's life is in danger. I know his tenure as president is in danger after only 4 months. That's how badly they want to destroy Trump's brand, reputation, credibility, and agenda. They've got to destroy Trump every inch of the legend before the legend grows unstoppable, before the message takes root, before the people start to really have faith in God over government. But this is actually great news because it means for once the powerful socialist cabal and the corrupt crony capitalists are actually frightened. Trump's the first person to stand up to them. That's why they're so outraged, so vicious, so motivated, so coordinated. Never in all my years in politics have I seen anything like the way the gates of hell have been unleashed on Donald J. Trump. This isn't just an old-fashioned attack. It isn't random. This is a coordinated conspiracy to destroy Trump. This is a high-tech lynching. This is a crucifixion. That's why you must all support President Trump. This is our last shot at saving America, cutting government down to size, uncovering the crimes committed against our nation, prosecuting all of those involved, and giving hope and power back to the American people. If we don't back Trump now, it's all lost forever. It's time to fight like a cornered Wolverine. It's time to fight like it's the end of freedom, the end of capitalism, the end of America, because it is. We can't go back in time and change past history, but we can change the future course of history today. There's still time to stand with President Donald Trump against the forces of evil. Either take a stand now, either draw a line in the sand, or forever remember the day you gave away your children's and grandchildren's freedoms and future. We must all stand together to stop the crucifixion of President Donald J. Trump. I'm Wayne Allyn Root for Root for America. God bless President Trump. Give him the strength to beat back the forces of evil, and God bless America.